Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Again with you, Omar from Brownsburg Motorsports, and today we have a 2013 BMW M5, and we're going to be showing you the step-by-step on how to remove and replace the start-stop button. As you can see, it's not worn out at all, but we're trying to go with a blue theme. As you see here, the M1 and the M2 buttons on the steering are blue, so we're going with the same color. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. All right, so the first step to do this properly is to remove this entire trim over here. I have my clip remover, and I'm just gonna come underneath this, and I'm gonna try to pop it out slowly. There we go. There we go. You're just gonna start from one side and work your way to the other. Okay, there we go. Jeremy, can you get the other side for me? There we go, just with this. All right, as you see, it's coming off. Jeremy's trying on the other side. There we go, perfect. Now we're gonna have few connectors. The first connector is gonna be the one on the back of the start-stop button. It's just a push tab. I know, just a one push tab. There we go. That's one, and then the second connector are going to be on the back here. Now we don't really have to remove that. What I want to remove is I want to remove the actual start button. So to do that, I'm going to need a T20 or T25. There is 3 screws. I don't know if you guys could see it or not. Let me see if I can shed some light on it. There's a 1, 2, 3 screws over there. All right, like I was saying, there's 3 screws over there. I'm pretty sure this was a T20, Jeremy, is that right?
20.
T20, yeah, it was a T20. 3 screws I'm gonna remove. Okay, and now I can just simply remove this start stop. There we go. Let me go ahead and put that back. Just for now, 3 screws. I'm gonna put them over here. All right, like I said, 3 screws, connector on the back, push tab, and you push it, and that's all. Now we're gonna need a pick and a small flathead, because what we need to do is basically we need to remove the aluminum or the aluminum housing, brushed aluminum housing around the start stop, and then we need to pull it out. So let's get straight to it. As you can see, it has 1, 2, 3 tabs to remove it. Now let me start with my pick. I believe we can get these with a pick. You just push that in, and while you're pushing it in, you're gonna pull the housing out, or like push the housing out. That's one. Okay, second one, I believe we have to do it from here to run it. Oops, that one clipped back in. Let me see if I can push the housing. Okay. Okay. And then the last one, make sure you keep the pressure. There we go. And just like that. The first one clipped back in again, but the other 2 are definitely off. So let me see if I can show you while I do this. It's kind of hard to hold it and push all at once. Just like that. The aluminum housing is out. All right, so with the housing off, the next step is removing the start-stop button right there. And I've seen some people use tape. I've seen some people use like hot glue, and then they pull it out without even removing any of this. I don't have any of that stuff, and I believe I want to see actually what's the proper steps to getting this done. It keeps snapping back in. There we go. So I just used my flathead on the side here, and I pulled it out. Now that's gonna come off slowly. No damage, nothing. As you can see, the only thing that's holding it are the 2 tabs over there. Now I'm gonna grab my new one. It's a blue start-stop, matching the color over here. We're gonna install that. All right, now to install this back properly, you gotta make sure you have it in the right direction, and you're gonna make sure those tabs are aligned, and you're gonna go ahead and set it on there. Let me see. There we go. I just had to push it really hard. You guys heard it click. So as you can see now, it's working properly. I'm gonna grab my aluminum housing, which I left right there. And then we're gonna make sure we put this back the way it was, which was this way. Also, this one, you just push it back in and it will click. Oh my God, that looks beautiful. Yeah, that looks fantastic, honestly. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and put this, put everything back together. Jeremy's gonna help me hold it from the other side. Okay, now the trick over here is one of the tabs has to go under the tab for the vent first. So you just slide that in slowly, and that's it, or like carefully. Now I'm gonna grab the bolts for it. Let me put them with hand first, at least one of them. Gonna grab my T20. You don't have to torque these, by the way, like you just go very like super slow. Like I broke my T20 the other day, so this is more convenient for me to use, but you can use, you don't have to use a power tool. And if you've never used power tools before, do not use power tools on this. You just have to have the hang of it to be able to use power tools, whether on this or suspension or anything you're doing. I highly don't recommend using power tools, unless again you've used them quite the amount of time. Now the connector is the one right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and push that back in. Perfect, it clicked. Now we go ahead and we align this first. Wait a second. Okay, now you can start pushing from there. And then you just push it back in. There we go. Ta-da! Pretty sure you guys have can see what that looks like. That honestly looks beautiful. Let me grab a towel, kind of just wipe this. All right, you guys, this sums up the video for today on the start stop button. If you guys have any question, make sure you drop them in the comment section below. And like always, make sure you like and follow for more.